guys. Okay, we are jumping right in today. So I'm starting out with a new primer from The Ordinary. This is the High Adherance Silicone Primer, and for some reason I didn't put a picture in for you guys. I'm so sorry. But this is my first time using it. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. It was okay. Then I went in with my Milk Makeup Blur Stick, which I actually really like. I've heard very mixed reviews on it, but I kind of like it. And I just press that into my skin, and it seems to work pretty well. It fills my pores, and it doesn't make my foundation apply weird. Then I'm going in with the Pur Bare All Foundation, which I had never tried before. This one is in the shade Golden. No, I think I use Light Tan, not Golden Medium. Light Tan. I'll have everything listed down below. So, when I first put this on, like the first layer, we are like up close and personal, by the way. The first layer looked really nice. It wasn't too heavy. It blended well. It seemed to be sitting on my face pretty nicely, as you'll see in a minute. I think the kiss of death for me was going in with the second layer, which I will show you guys everything. And I'm sorry, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is playing in the background. I totally forgot that I even had it on, and I eventually turn it off. So sorry if that's distracting to anyone. It's only for a few minutes. So anyway, the first layer of this foundation, I think it looked nice. The shade was nice, and I thought, let me see if I can build it up. So I'm going to attempt to build it up, which was not a good idea. See, the first layer looks really pretty, very natural, but it covered well. I was digging it. I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. So let's build it up a little bit. And I didn't really put that much more on, but as the day went on, this foundation just looked worse and worse. It started separating around my cheek area, and it looked so crepey around my chin. It just looked terrible. I kept looking in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, my foundation just looks so bad. I swear it aged me like 10 years. So if you're going to use this, I would suggest using one layer, not two. I just don't think it builds up well. Like you can see, it's starting to look a little bit cakey. Some foundations, as the day wears on, they look better. This one looked worse. So, Then I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Pro palette in the shade 30, and I use that last shade, that like peachy orangey shade, as a corrector. I use this every time I do my makeup. I love this thing so much. It's just so good. And I also use the other shades, but the one shade that I really, really use is that peachy shade. Then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aquacealer in the shade Light Medium. I love this concealer. I don't think I've ever used it on camera with you guys. I've only used it a few times, but every time I use it, I just think it looks so nice. It's a very light formula. It smells awful though. It smells like paint, but it's nice. Like, it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't settle into my fine lines. It blends away nicely. The shade is good. So I really like this. And I love the Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It's like one of my all-time favorite foundations. So if you guys haven't tried this concealer, I would recommend trying it. It's really, really good. I like it. It's very natural looking, I think, but it covers well. And I'm still concealing. I kind of sped through this because you guys have seen me do this so many times. But yeah, aside from the smell, I think this concealer is 2 thumbs ups. 2 thumbs ups? That sounded weird. Then I'm going in with the new Makeup Forever HD Pressed Powder in 01. Love this powder. It looks so pretty on. It's very thin. It blurs. Like you can see as I'm putting it on, it kind of just blurs everything. I can't use this to set my eye primer because it makes my eyeshadow apply very weird, but on the face it is gorgeous. I think it's so pretty. It's not heavy. Like you could build this up 40 times, 40 layers, and it would never ever look heavy. It's very, very good. Love it. I haven't tried the other shades, but this white one, like translucent one, I love. Then of course I went in with my Nars Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Custard just to cover up some of my hyperpigmentation and a few little blemishes that I have on my face. I love this pot concealer. I talked about this in my Get Ready With Me video that I posted last week. Love it. It's amazing. Then the Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Tan Beige. I love this powder. This is such a gorgeous powder. And I'm using my Makeup Forever powder brush. I don't know the number of it offhand, but it's their biggest powder brush. It's incredible. But this powder is a few dollars and it is so nice. It stands up to some of my high-end powders. Then I just used my Smashbox eye primer. And do you see how oily my lids are? You could see that concealer was already starting to crease on my lids. I have to use the Smashbox one. And then I set it with my crystal powder. Then I went in with my e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Nude Kiss, I think. I love the e.l.f. lip oils. I have all of them. They are so, so, so good. Then I'm trying out the new Makeup Forever brow pencil. So I really like this pencil, but it doesn't have a spoolie. Oh my God, I thought I turned my phone off. I'm so sorry. So I have to use another spoolie and it's just so awkward. If this pencil had a spoolie, I think it would be really good, like 4 out of 5 stars. But the fact that there is no spoolie kills me. I probably will not be using this pencil only because of the fact, I sound like a broken record, but I don't think there should ever be a brow pencil without a spoolie. It just doesn't work. So that's kind of sad. Then I'm taking the Makeup Forever brow liner in the shade 50. I like this. You have to be careful with it because it is intense. It's like a Sharpie. But if you use a very light hand, it's very nice at filling in like kind of sparse areas. Then I'm using the new Makeup Forever brow gel. And this is the colorless one. I do have ones that have color, but I wanted to try the clear one. I like it. I wish it was a little bit stronger, like it had a stronger hold to it. But it is nice. Definitely not the best one I've ever used. Then we are going in with Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This is the Staple palette. Oh my gosh, this palette is gorgeous. So I started out with the shade WCW, and I'm just running that through my crease. I have used this palette a little bit here and there, but I never actually like sat down and did an entire eye look with just this palette. So that's what I wanted to do with you guys. I'm kind of torn. I love the metallics, but some of the mattes didn't blend that well for me. So now I'm going in with the shade, I think it's called No Filter, and I'm using my new Hakuhodo brush that I got at iMats. I thought I was going to be more impressed with this brush. I don't know. I think the Smith Cosmetics brushes are better than this one, Hakuhodo. It's the only one that I have from the brand, but I don't know. I expected more. But this reddish shade, I really had to work at blending it out. It was kind of difficult. I mean, I was at this eyeshadow for a good 15 minutes. Like it didn't, I don't know, it just didn't want to blend out for me. Like I would put it on and it would just stay in one spot. I could not get it to blend. So I really had to work hard at getting it blended out. And I kept going like back to my eyes because I felt like it wasn't blended enough. So, I don't know. I have to play with the other mattes in this palette. But this reddish shade, it wasn't my favorite. It's pigmented. And, I mean, I did end up getting it to kind of do what I wanted it to do. Oh, but it was a workout, you guys. I really had to work at it. So, here's a little bit of me trying to work it out. Work it out, girl. My arm was like burning. So once I got that blended out, I was a happy camper. But yeah, as I said, it was kind of difficult. Then I'm going in with my baby, my Milk Makeup cream eye pigment in the shade Gig. These are amazing. I've talked about them so many times. You guys know by now how I feel about them. The best cream eyeshadows I've ever used in my entire life. When they set, they do not budge. I have the oiliest eyelids ever, and they work for me, so I feel like they will work for anyone. They're amazing. Gig and After Party are my 2 faves. Then I'm going in with the shade Selfie, and this shade, oh my gosh, like you'll see, it is so foiled. It looks wet. It is gorgeous. After I got it on though, it was a little bit too like orangey for me. So you'll see I go over with another shade, but oh my gosh, gorgeous shade. I did get a ton of fallout though. So I wish I would have baked before I started putting it on, but of course I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, it'll be fine. So I do end up going in with my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, which is the best loose powder in the world. And I just did a little bit of baking to prevent fallout getting everywhere and ruining my face. So you can see that orangey shade, that like coppery shade, is really, really bright. And I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it with the very red crease. So I ended up going in with the highlight shade. It's actually called Highlight in the Give Me Glow staple palette. And I liked it a lot better. It kind of just toned it down a little bit. And I feel like it meshed a little bit better with the very red crease. I didn't know what kind of look I was doing. I just wanted to try the shadows out. Then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner in black. You guys, I need a good black liner. Can you recommend one to me? I've been using this for years and I just feel like it's not working as well as it used to. I need a good black liner that like stays. So now I'm just wiping away the bake. And usually if I bake my under eyes, which I hardly ever do, it looks kind of heavy and like crepey, but I don't know. Today, like when I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, my under eyes are looking pretty good. So then I just went on my lower lash line with the same shades. I took the reddish shade, then for some reason I didn't get footage of me doing the inner part of my lower lash line, which I'm very sorry about. I don't know where the footage went, but I just used those same two shades on my inner lower lash line. Then I'm taking the Stila liquid, you guys know, the Glitter and Glow eyeshadows that everybody's talking about in Smoldering Satin. I just wanted like a little pop on the center of my lid, but it didn't really do much. It was kind of a pointless step, but I did it anyway. It added a little bit of glitter, but it wasn't what I was picturing. I don't know. So then I am praying to God because we're about to wing some shit out. So I used the black from my Viseart Neutral Matte palette. And I actually had a really good wing day. I never do winged liner. I'm so sorry it's out of focus. I have to be like on top of my mirror. I do winged liner with eyeshadow. I know that's weird, but it's how I do it. I just use a little angled brush. This one is from Smith Cosmetics and it is amazing. And I do it the same way you would do it with liquid liner, but I use eyeshadow. I just feel like it's a little bit softer and it's just the way I like to do it. But it worked out so well. Like these were the easiest wings I've ever done in my life. I think it might be the Smith brush. Then I'm taking the Casey Holmes and Smashbox Pearl Highlighting Palette, which this thing is so cute. I love it. And I used the lightest shade to highlight my brow bone, and I also used it on my inner corners. I have both of these palettes, and they're both really nice. I was talking about them on Snapchat. I love the first two shades in each one. The last shade for me, I'm still not sure how I feel about, like the topper shade. Now I'm going in with my Nars Laguna, I think this is called the Sun Washed Bronzer, and my Tom Ford brush. This bronzer, I think, oh, I was watching something on TV. I think this is the best bronzer that I've ever used in my entire life. I like it better than my Tom Ford Terra bronzer. I like it better than the Marc Jacobs, the new coconut bronzer. It's just so soft. It blends flawlessly. Like, it's the easiest thing to use. If you're a beginner, you need one of these. There's 4 shades. Drops mic, walks off stage, pretty much. It's amazing, you guys. I cannot say enough good things about this product. Oh, I love it so much. It's the easiest thing to use. Like, it's foolproof. It's not like intense. If you want something intense and very like cut, this is not the bronzer for you. But if you just want like an everyday, like warm up the face, blended out look, oh my gosh, you have to. You have to try it. It's so good. Then I'm taking the new California blush from Benefit. This is so pretty. It's just gorgeous. Now the gold is an overspray, but Benefit says that there's gold shimmer throughout the blush, so we'll see. But it's so cute. Oh, I have to show you guys. Benefit sent over these glasses. How could I not share it with you guys? Like, how cute are they? I definitely can't wear them out, but I think they're so cute. So finally, going in with the blush and my Real Techniques blush brush. I ended up loving this blush. I thought it was so pretty. It's very natural. It has a gold sheen to it, which is pretty much what I go for in a blush. It kind of reminded me of the pink version of the Too Faced Sweet Peach blush. Then I'm going in, speaking of Too Faced, with the Love Light highlighter in Blinded by the Light. I've heard so many mixed reviews on this. Some people hate it, some people love it. Every time I use it, I think it looks so pretty. I don't think it has a ton of glitter in it, which is what I've heard other people say. It just always does well for me. It looks nice. It doesn't show texture, which I don't really have texture in my highlight, like on the tops of my cheekbones. I know some people do, but I just think it looks really pretty. It's natural, but it's still kind of like bling bling. Yeah, so I approve. Then I'm taking the Maybelline lip liner in Nude Whisper, and I am lining my lips. Has anyone taken to the fact that I haven't done mascara? I totally forgot to do mascara. You'll see the point when I realize that I didn't do mascara. Then I'm taking the MAC Lar Lee. This is Lara's collab with MAC, and it is gorgeous. I have to congratulate her. She's one of my friends. This shade is stunning. It's perfect. I've been wearing it nonstop. I love it, and it's available now. Look how pretty that is. It's just like the perfect nude. Love it. Then I'm going in with Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Fixing Spray. I like this. I've been using it for a good like month, and I think it's good. So finally, I realize that I didn't do mascara. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how I did that. So I'm going to go in with this Clarins Supra, wait, what's the name? Turn it over, girl. Mascara Supra Volume. This was sent over from Octoly. I'm trying it out. And so far, I really, really like it. It gives good volume. It gives good length. And it doesn't get all over my face. It doesn't flake. It doesn't get on my brow bone, because you guys know the struggles that I have with mascara. My eyelids are just so oily that they even affect my mascara. So I have to be careful. But this one, I like it. I've only used it like 3 times. I can usually tell right away with mascara, so I think we have a winner. It does not clump ever, which I love. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this look. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all next time. Mwah. Bye!
Jack somebody's world up. Bronzer that I've ever used in my entire life. Like, I'm addicted, obsessed. I wanna do things to this bronzer that probably shouldn't be done to a bronzer. Like, I wanna make sweet, sweet love to it. I'm just gonna put it out there. Oh my God, this foundation is literally like I could just wipe it off of my face. Can't see a thing!